Do I need to do anything special to just hand them the dragon scales?
No, not really.
Okay. Then I'll just do that. There you go. Have fun.
Okay, but anyways, so what we are doing first is we are going to the Apothecary first.
Alrighty.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Ooh.
Hi.
Hello.
Her eyes are up there, Zach.
There, so I can't. So I wouldn't know.
Hello.
All right.
This
1 minute.
What a fascinating shop.
All right, hang on.
Your
eye is immediately drawn to a very odd-looking building. The sign says Margot's Oils and Elixirs. The shop is a 3-story tower of living wood with several stained glass windows. It is well lit by flasks of glowing oil set up on shelves. You enter the building and see a female half-elf sitting upon a cushioned stool. She is reading what appears to be a book of enchantments. She looks up at you. Ah, customers, welcome to Margot's Oils and Elixirs. What can I do you for?
What is that book you're reading?
Oh, it's just a simple book. It's just a simple book of enchantments. You know, just you never know what you can use. Just sometimes creativity strikes from the oddest places.
Oh, I would love to read your book.
Okay. She shrugs and hands you the book. It's like you can peruse that for as long as you stay here.
Thank you very much.
All right.
And Lucid just kind of caws irritably because he knows what she's like when she gets her hands on a book.
Okay, remind me again why we're here.
The poison.
You have poison water in a flask, and you want to see if you can duplicate it. That's what it is.
Duplicate it and isolate the poison. See what it is.
You may want to think about getting some potions.
Do you want to buy any potions, or is there something else you need?
We need you to identify the poison that's in this water and tell us whether it can be duplicated.
She raises an eyebrow and checks it and starts fiddling with the vial. She opens it, sniffs it, and she raises an eyebrow at you and says, Either this is a poison that doesn't smell like anything, or you two are pulling my leg. I'm going to assume the former. She takes a little eyedropper and starts messing with a lot of the drops. She puts a chemical into one. It actually creates a little bit of smoke, and her eyes widen.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I think you must have found something.
Yes, indeed. That is. Where'd you get this?
Underground cavern.
Her eyebrow even goes even higher. You didn't even think that was possible. How in the? This poison doesn't occur naturally. It has to be manufactured. And you say you found it in an underground cavern?
Wouldn't surprise me that someone had put it there intentionally, but we do need to know what it is and whether you can duplicate it.
Well, unfortunately, this is a poison of... This is a very, very, very potent sleep drought. Like... Just a little drop on your tongue and you're out for a week.
Unfortunate. Does that mean it's too complex for you to duplicate?
Oh no, it's not too complex for me to duplicate. It's just pricey.
How pricey?
I'd have to say the supplies and the services alone would be about 150 gold pieces.
I see. Okay, well, I suppose that's all the information I need. I can inform the rest of the group. I don't suppose you have anything to ask her, aside from a book?
What?
What?
What? Oh, did you ask about the poison?
We already figured out the poison. Is there anything you think you need from here before we head off and find the others?
What sort of potions do you have here? And I keep on twitching because I keep wanting to look back at the book.
Oh, I have simple things. I got potions of cure light wounds, cure moderate wounds, mage armor, hiding from animals, poison cures, and resist elements.
How much for a cure light wound and a cure poison?
A cure light wounds is 50 gold pieces. A cure poison is 100.
I can only get one or the other with the amount of gold I have. Ugh.
Be aware that we have many, many other options for spending our gold in a city.
True. Okay, thank you. And I'm
Well,
trying to like hide.
The elf over here, the shop owner overhears that. Well, it is the morning, and I am open all day, so.
We may be back later. I need to chat with the rest of the group.
All right.
Thank you. And I'm trying to like slip out with the book.
Hold it. I am going to grab her by the hand and say, give her that back right now.
But it's a book in a human city. I want to read human books.
We have other matters at the moment, and quite frankly, I'd rather not draw attention from guards in the negative fashion right now.
Oh, very well.
Ask how much the book is.
How much is... Can I buy the book from you?
Shit. It's like, you're gonna have to roll a diplomacy check for that.
Oh,
Good luck.
man.
Someone else should have come with you.
Look, Ivan, you're sort of OP. Everybody needs you around. We only have one of you.
I still did okay! Even with the penalty!
Huh.
Oh. Well, then.
Even Josh sounds surprised.
Yeah, well, my diplomacy is -1. I have worse diplomacy than the savage druid.
Still, the half elf looks a little apprehensive, but she's like, "Oh, I know how it is to have a fellow scholar and pursuer of the mystic arts." And she puts her hand on your shoulder. If you promise to bring that back, but by the end of the day, I will not set the guards on you.
Aww.
Thank you. I will keep that promise.
All right.
That's cute.
And Faye is useless for the rest of the day because she pulls a bell and has her nose in the book for the.
All right. We are now moving to the blacksmith.
All right.
Fun.
Ooh.
This looks very
All right.
fun.
Ooh, hello.
All right. Me and
Is there a reason why there's a skeleton in the background? Seriously?
Well,
Looks-
oh my.
So Aeon of Dreams has exotic tastes.
You walk in front of your best guest to be the blacksmith. It says Waltham's Arsenal. The shop is a 2-story stone-walled building with a smooth stone floor. It is dimly lit by a few candles and fairly shabby. It is decorated with some rather macabre trinkets. You walk in and it seems even stranger. The shopkeeper is dressed very oddly, almost like an executioner.
don't worry, that's just Waltham.
It smells bad in here.
Oh dear.
Okay, so who's in the blacksmith?
It's me. It's JT and
Amber.
and Amber.
All right. It's, the blacksmith doesn't seem to notice you. He's very preoccupied.
Like, all right. So I speak to him. Like, so what is this? What is this? The third or the fourth sword you're working on today, Waltham?
The blacksmith looks up and turns around. He lifts up his mask, and you see a very handsome-looking young elf.
Oh my.
Oh,
Why did I come?
Oh, hello! Tavern, good old boy! It's nice to see you! What can I get for you?
Oh, our newest. Not much. Ooh, nothing much. Just we just came back from up north, but maybe you can actually help us.
Anything from one of my old friends.
Hey, Amber. Mind if we're showing him?
yeah, sure. I show him the axe.
Yep. So what can you make out of that?
It's his eyes widen. It's like they're like sparkling. It's like, where did you get that?
We killed it.
They killed it.
We killed it dead.
I wish I could have seen that. He lifts it up onto the anvil and he's just like studying it very close. He's like, oh, how it.
He gets like this. Like the second he sees something shiny and killable and something that can make it killable, he's lost for like a good 5 hours.
I like that. He's funny.
This is amazing. What do you want me to do with this?
Well, I was wondering if you can actually strengthen one of my short sword with it. Maybe, hell, if it's enough to cleave off a dragon scale, may actually do some good.
His eyes widen. It's like, oh, I do want to hear that story someday, but it looks like you're a bit busy. But yes, I appear that I can do this. I can strengthen one of your short swords for this. I am going to have to take do you mind if I take half of it as payment?
Yeah, no problem.
Good, because this is some very, very good. This is very, very good steel. Yeah. So if you hand me your straw, if you can.
I was wondering if can we keep the pole though? The base of it. For now. Because I don't think you really need it.
His eyes narrow. It's just like, sure, I guess. Not sure what you're going to need for that, but all right. But yes, I'm going to take the steel. All right, if you can give me your short sword, I can strengthen that, and you just need to come back tomorrow.
Can it be ready by like first thing in the morning? Because we gotta our group has to be out of it like that.
Oh yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you very much. I hand over handle first. That way, don't cut him.
Safety first. All right. He begins to melt the ore. So, anything else you need from me while that's melting?
Let's see. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. What do you have in terms of like? I was gonna say in terms of like light armor.
Light armor. He looks over your armor a little bit. Well, I don't think I can really do much with that. I don't really think I can do much better in terms of your leather, but I do have some chemical enchantments ready.
Ooh, all right. Let's see. Let me just double check my pockets. Okay. What do you have all right. What about in terms of defense? What do you got?
Well, I do have a lesser shield. I do have a lesser shield of faith for about 100 GP, and I got a more moderate shield of faith for 250 gold pieces.
Don't think it. First one. Well, the second one's out of my price range.
He starts looking between you. It's like, you know, there's no law saying you can't pool your money.
Possibility. I mean, Amber, how do you want to split 50-50?
What do I get out of it, though?
And then the blacksmith shrugs. Is like, an IOU.
You promised we get rations.
All right, I like the first. Like, well, the tavern's right in town. The first I told we'll get something to eat. I promise.
Not to eat, to keep while we travel. The last thing I want is for us to run out of food, and then I have no choice but to cannibalize my friends.
All right.
The blacksmith raises his eyebrows. It's like, I don't want to know.
All right, fine. I'll make sure we'll get rations before we leave.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll each pull 50 for 50 each for the lesser one.
So you lose 50 gold.
All right.
Yep.
All right. You hand him the gold and you hand him your armor. He starts stroking it. He starts stroking it in a chemical with a brush. All right. I'm going to look at your leather armor.
Good.
That now has a +1 AC.
Sweet.
I have edited that. There you go.
Like.
All right. And also, you need to add. You both need to subtract.
Yeah,
50.
already subtracted.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Like, you are the man. I will see you first thing in the morning.
All right. Have a nice day, gentlemen.
Bye-bye.
All right. Now we go to 1 minute.
I want fresh bacon.
Who's going to the tavern?
I think it's
Owen and Rose. Not Owen Rose. Ivan and Rose.
Ivan and yeah, I don't remember where.
Ooh, excuse me.
Y'all were dealing with the dragon scales.
No, I'm not. I gave it to...
No, me and Jaminia are dealing with the dragon scales.
Oh, well,
Ivan and Rose are headed to the tavern for to perform and such like.
Or maybe get some information.
We're moving to the tavern.
Oh.
The tavern.
Hello,
the tavern.
We see a bunch of interesting characters. This is quite an extensive map, though. Where are we starting here?
Large.
We're up at the top, with between two guards.
Yeah, the guards look at you and say, "Welcome to the tavern. Don't get any fights. It's too early for that."
Too early to be at the tavern, but let's not get technical.
These two are the least to get into.
Well, the taverns tend to be inns at the same time, so.
Yeah, it's like you begin to notice that the guards here are very lax.
I appreciate.
Wow, what a neat little place! So many races and creatures united under the roof of fine music and overpriced concessions. Isn't it beautiful?
Too many people. Too many humanoids.
Ivan's.
All right, you notice that the guards actually haven't told you to keep your animal outside.
Yay! Excellent. Then I'm going to ignore any rule that might dare put Shiloh outside.
Yeah. It's like the guards do say. It's like they do say this to you. It's like. You're a druid and amulet companion. All right, just keep him close and don't make sure he doesn't, do anything untoward while in here, and we won't have any problems.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, good sir.
All right, what do you guys do now?
I think we'd want to talk to the man with the beard who's pacing back and forth. I think that's the man we want to talk to.
He's probably the bartender.
I say we, but I mean you.
All right, up and says, "Oh, hello, boys and woman. What can I get you?"
Oh, what's on the menu?
Whatever's on the menu. Well, I could pop you guys up some breakfast.
Didn't we already have breakfast?
We did.
Yeah.
We're good with that. I feel like there was
anything else you need, like supplies, information, whatever you need.
Do you happen to have any rations by any chance?
Let me check. He quickly goes into the back.
By the way, I'd like to mention that Owen and Faye would be making their way to the tavern after doing their business, because that's
although
like
Owen's half dragging her because she's
Yeah.
really not paying attention anymore.
So I imagine we'll eventually show up here along with everybody else.
Yeah. Don't tell me how to do my job.
I wasn't sure if we had a
Dad mode turned down a little.
All right. So the bartender comes back and says, "All right, yeah, I got some rations here for you. How much do you need?"
Well, how much per ration?
It's about 5 GP for 5 gold pieces per ration.
We could use a lot considering that our team is so big.
Well, he raises an eyebrow. It's like, "Now you guys are hunters?"
Some of us are.
Oh well, as much as I'd like to make a sale here, it'd probably be best for you to do some hunting.
Yeah.
It's good to carry rations on you just in case, but still,
just in case for emergencies,
Yeah,
let's just say we have a few hungry animals.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to swindle y'all.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
It's like, hey, if I'm mean, people don't come back.
Fair point.
Very true. I'll be sure to leave you a good review.
On Yelp.
Okay, out of
Evil Yelp.
Oh, you're gonna give him a good review on Yelp.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 stars. Would eat here again.
Anything else you need? Supplies?
Next.
Rome.
Ivan?
Yes?
You're gonna have to be doing the talking here, but I believe we wanted to inquire about accommodations.
Ah, right. Well, me and my team are currently looking for a place to spend the night. Do you have any rooms available?
The bartender does. Yes. For strangely enough, adventuring season's running a bit dry, so we actually have quite a few rooms available. How many do you need?
Now let's see. We have 1, 2, 3,
2.
4, Well, are the rest of us staying, or just me and Rose?
No, everybody.
We're not each getting our own room.
How about
everybody.
2? One for the men, one for the women.
So
Well, I mean, it depends
how
on
many people in your
beds.
party?
Yeah, how many people per room? What should I say?
Well, there's two beds per room.
Oh. Okay, so that leaves out 4 rooms probably.
4 rooms probably. All right.
Well,
Yes.
hold on. Let me talk to him. We've got 8 people, but we also have a dog and a crow.
We have a kennel outside.
Well, I was gonna wonder about that. We may be able to save some money by having some of us rough it.
AKA, she doesn't want to sleep.
AKA, I want to stay in the stable rather than around all these humanoids.
The bartender rolls his eyes. Yeah, I've gotten that request before. Still need to figure that out. Still need to figure out how to best accommodate that, because a couple of people complained about the smell in the morning. But all right. Anything? Yes, I can pay. It's once all of you are here, it's like you can pay for your rooms. But is there anything else you need?
Well, how much are the rooms?
The rooms are about 20 GP a night.
Not bad.
If we can, is there any sort of discount for the ones staying in the stable?
He starts laughing. I say, "Okay, if you're staying in the stable, then it's free."
Yay! I'm saving money.
Anything else you need?
That seems like about it for now. Thank you, my fine bearded fellow.
Loot repairs, you
information.
want to fix your loot, and you want to find some stuff out.
Interrogation, Ivan, that's what you're here for? Not interrogation, we like this guy. But whatever information...
The diplomacy, you mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yes, I know interrogation isn't actually a check.
Isn't there a gather information skill?
Yeah, gather information. I'm sure you've got that. I probably have negative in gather information. Let me see.
Yeah, not.
I have 1 in gather information. How about you?
You're
I have
still
5.
better than me. I'm 0.
5 is good.
I got
We
5.
go with 5.
Okay.
But that's not until later.
Should I do a gather information check?
You can.
Yes, please.
Ooh. That's no good.
The bartender shrugs and say, "Unfortunately, as I told you before, adventuring season's a little dry." Anything else?
Fair point.
Does there happen to be any place where I can get this instrument repaired? It's not very major damage, but I do need to have it in tip-top shape.
The bartender smiles sadly. It's like, well, I did have some strings, but they were all bought by the gentleman in the corner over there. It's like, if you want to, you can talk to him to try and persuade him out of a couple, but that's gonna be on you.
Well, thank you kindly.
Which corner? The one over there with the long gray beard?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
I see him. It's next to the circle round table.
He looks nice. He looks like he's probably a cleric, but I don't know. This is me being racist again, but you know.
Alright, so are you gonna go over, or?
Classist.
Yes,
might as well.
yes. I'm being classist.
Alright, so
yes.
move over if you want.
Yes, please.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly, sir. You have a very nice establishment.
Alright.
I will follow.
You see an old man playing a couple tunes with his lute. And he's currently tuning.
Oh, a fellow lute player. How are
He
you?
looks up at you and gives a weak smile. It's just, for some reason, when you look at this guy, he just exudes warmness.
It's so nice to meet a fellow musician.
And then he smiles. He smiles and nods. It's good to meet a fellow musician too.
I'm just gonna sit back and let them geek out.
I would be happy to accompany you and possibly play a duet, but it seems that my instrument is at a bit of a snag at the moment. I'm missing a few strings, unfortunately.
He looks down at your instrument and hisses, "Ooh, yes. Well, I know how it feels to have that sort of thing. Here, I just bought these, but you can have it as a gift."
Aww.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my gosh, there are 2 of them!
Why is it Finn always gets lucky with this stuff?
That's what happens with kindness.
All right, you begin to wind back your string. Roll a perform check to test.
Oh
Sure.
no.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh
I
my
think
gosh.
Jesus, you are broken.
You suddenly have
Okay, guys. Okay, that was probably the best thing I could have ever hoped for, because this is not happens. You strum a few notes, then begin to play a nice ditty. Suddenly, you hear the same ditty being repeated by the other guy. You play the ditty again, and you play the ditty again, and the old man is still in the corner, holding his lute and smiling at you. You play a different ditty this time. Then he replies with that exact same ditty. You reply with the ditty again.
It's turned into dueling banjos.
Then he replies. Then soon enough, you're playing together. The old man begins to grin. He starts increasing his tempo, and you follow him easily. Your playing gets louder and louder. The both of you are playing in perfect harmony. Soon enough, the heads of the patrons at the tavern begin to slowly turn to your direction.
Oh.
I just
They begin to bob their heads in succession to your beat.
I'm already doing
Some
that.
of them are beginning to move towards you to listen better. Even the guards are. Even the bartender has stopped serving customers. And it's moving towards you to listen better. And no one cares. A couple of them are so entranced by your music that they begin to dance along. You and this strange old man have captured the attention of the entire tavern. For a brief moment, nothing seems to matter except this musical duet. Happy simple moment with a complete stranger. With a flourish, you both stop playing, strumming one final chord, and then clap your palms over the strings, signifying your duet's end.
Now throw money at us.
That was magical right there.
The entire tavern cheers, and several of them throw gold in your direction.
Oh.
Add 200 golds to your 250 golds to your inventory.
Thank you all so much.
You're
It's honestly an
lucky
honor
duck.
to be playing here.
That
for
is
you.
play of the game right there.
Play the game. Literally.
You bend over to pick up the money, and when you look up, the old man has disappeared.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
I hope our paths will cross again someday.
Is that a
I
ghost?
have a feeling it will.
Everyone begins to move back, and they're still humming the tune.
Drinks on Ivan, I guess.
So Ivan's rich now.
Right?
That'll disappear real
So
quick.
how many rations did y'all need?
We need lots.
No, well, yeah, I can hunt. I know that. I mean, Shiloh and I can. I know. I think the Rangers can.
I can eat the amount of 3 people, so.
They just should have been in there when it was going on.
Eh, you just missed the most epic duet ever, holy crud.
I'll take your word for it.
Faye absolutely not paying attention. Where is Lucy?
I'm not one for music.
Yeah, it's like Lucid. You look outside, and Lucid's just hanging out above the tavern.
Nevermore.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyways,
If I'm in the tavern right now, I would like to do a spot check to see what all the patrons are up to. I just want to get a general sense as to who's doing what. I don't think anybody has yet.
That's what they're doing. Sorry.
Yeah. This is a fairly quiet corner. I'll be over here if anyone needs me.
So let me see.
I need to. Okay. Oh, never mind.
Can I roll a spot check? Try to
Yeah,
get
yes,
more
yes,
information?
yes, you may.
All right, so spot check. It's sort of worked.
All right. Well, you see a couple. You see like these guys. They seem to be planning out their own little escapade. And you see this guy. He's not really doing anything.
What about other person at the table?
Oh, right.
Okay, now over here. Okay.
Kind of tried to move him over. Anyways, and you see this guy. He's just throwing knives at a dartboard.
Oh.
This
guy over here, top left.
Yep.
Okay. And what about this gentleman on the table right next to us?
This gentleman. Oh, he's just eating breakfast.
Just eating breakfast. What about the patrons at the bar table?
They're drinking very, very early.
Okay, they're drinking, even though it's breakfast time. That's.
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I was just about to say that.
It's high noon somewhere in the world.
Mimosa.
Well, honestly, the beer is a better source of drink than water a lot of times. Unless you have someone like me who can purify water for you.
Mm-hmm. Huh. All right, so I guess there's nothing interesting going on except maybe three around a table planning their own little escapade.
What about the lady by the fire?
Oh yes, there is a lady by the fire. I didn't notice that.
Well, yeah, I didn't include that as part of your spot check.
Oh, okay. Hi, lady by the fire. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I feel like I'd be so disinterested in the people.
I could go over and talk to her if you guys are interested.
Well, we just need to gather information on who's doing what and see if there's any interesting events coming up, that kind of thing.
Well, one thing we may want to discuss, and we can discuss this further when more of our party show up, but we should talk about how many rations we may want to get
and
down
also
the road.
Accommodations for all of us.
Yes, we've got accommodations. I have cut the price by staying in the stable because humanoids.
We
But
should wait until Amber is here before we decide how much food she needs.
True.
I mean, we all need.
yeah.
Very true.
I'm thinking we can mostly probably worry about those who are not all that best at hunting, and those who are, we certainly can get less, like maybe a few rations, but not too many.
Just a few, just to be on the safe side.
Just to be on the safe side.
Well, for now, maybe we should just cut to Cross and see what they're doing, and then have everybody meet at the tavern, and then we discuss things.
Indeed.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Amber and I will meet up with them. That way, it's 4 and 4.
And I'll just decide I'm gonna sit by the fire with my puppy. I won't actually talk to the woman because I'm antisocial like that. But I'll just sit over here with
The
Shiloh.
fire might provide some better light. I'll sit with it.
Yoink.
I'll sit at a table with Owen.
I do appreciate them letting me have Shiloh in here. Otherwise, I would have been like, "Have fun, Ivan."
All right. So are we cutting to a different scene then?
Yes, we are in a second.
Man, I just want to hear that song again. That was awesome.
I know, that was epic.
That's from August Rush.
Yes.
That's from the August Rush movie.
All right, you move over.
Okay.
That's a nice place.
Ooh.
I see food.
You
Yeah, I know.
cut
I see some.
You cut over
I see a book. I want that book.
Also,
you cut over to a general store, and you don't really seem like it doesn't really seem like anyone's here.
Huh. Hello?
It's like you see a really small gnome like walk by, peek his head over. He's trying to leap up. He's like, oh, I can't really find my chair.
All right then.
And he starts looking around. He's just, where's my chair? Where's my chair? Where's my chair?
It's right over there, sir.
Oh, yeah, thank you. He quickly runs around, grabs the chair, and quickly runs back. And you're looking at him run back and forth. It's like, dang, that guy's fast.
He's energetic fellow, I'll give him that.
He plops up. He's like, hello. Welcome to the Gatlis General Store. What can I get for you?
Well, assuming is Jaminia with me, or?
Yeah, Jamaia's with you.
I realized that I entered first, so I hold the door open for her. looks like it's fine to come in here.
She walks in and gives you a snide bow.
Yes. Yeah. I reach into my bag and pull out some of the dragon scales. I'm wondering, how much can I sell these for?
His eyes, like, he's really taken aback. It's like, where on earth did you get those?
Well, it's quite a story. I know it's probably early in the morning, but I'm sure that I can regale you a good story.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Do I tell the version where it's all about me, or do I tell the truth?
I just cringed.
I am cringing so hard.
Oh god. You may want to roll a bluff check if you choose to do you.
You know what? Just for the sake of humor, why not? Alright, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a trained ranger. There I was, a few nights ago. Just me and a few of my friends. We're just enjoying the night, when suddenly, a dragon decides to disturb our slumber. I awake to this dragon. He looks ready to eat us. Look at the teeth. Just imagine the teeth. Have you ever seen a dragon before, sir?
I don't believe I have.
Massive beasts, I tell you, as big as this shop and maybe even bigger. With teeth, I pull out my dagger, probably even sharper than this.
Excuse me.
There was a battle, an intense battle. One that I'm sure that you couldn't even imagine. It went on for hours upon hours. My friends and I... Really? Not rolling with this! My friends and I were locked in a fierce battle with this dragon. Many of us, we were all trained, we were all ready for it. But, in the end, the ultimate finish, with this dagger right here, the dragon was slain. He thought he was smart, he thought he could outsmart all of us, but it just took one of us, namely me, to finish him off. We celebrated some magnificent feast that night, and in return, we each took at least quite a few of these scales to remind us of what a glorious battle we had. Although we do need a little bit of money, so...
Roll a bluff check, you.
Oh, you are so gonna get owned. I just feel it.
Please roll a 1 for the sake of my humor. Roll a 1. I want to see that happen.
The gnome rests his head on his hands. Is your butt jealous of the feces that spews?
Amber and I hear that from outside. So what tall tale did you tell him this time?
Was he talking bad about my race?
No, I think he's just talking about the green dragon that we took out with the Minotaur axe.
Oh, well, that's okay.
That guy overhears that. Oh, so it wasn't total.
Oh, come now, what do you take me for?
An idiot?
A white tongue? A silver tongue, maybe?
No, Silver Tongue implies that he was good at...
Oh, yeah!
That white
I know,
tongue
that-
was more accurate.
Yeah, that's me. That's me, by the way. Anyway, continue with what you were going on about.
And you two just keep walking.
No,
There is some truth to the story. I thought I would just spice it up a little bit. Anyway.
Roll diplomacy check for that.
Spin a yarn.
I don't have... Okay, alright, I have like a 2. This is probably not going to end well for me.
Great if,
May the force be with you!
Since Lucid was outside,
Okay,
it would be
okay. So the gnome rolls his eyes. He's like, "Oh, I suppose I suppose we're all guilty every now and again of trying to make something sound better than it already is." And let me tell you, it wasn't the worst story I heard.
I'm just waiting for the chance to unleash that insult, Josh.
I know, right? Hold on, let me get my book of insults.
Well, it doesn't seem like
anyway.
much goes on down anyway.
Anyways, green dragon scales are still green dragon scales, so I am willing to. All right, he starts appraising them. I suppose I could do a little bit with. I suppose I could do a little bit with this, so I'm willing to. 100 gold pieces.
Well then.
Before selling, could
I'm
we
gonna
at
look-
least ask about what you can do with green dragon scales? Because it seems
I'm
like
assuming-
something that we may not come across again.
Which is why I decided to keep one in my bag just for safekeeping.
Sneaky.
Again, is your butt jealous?
I kind of use it just to sharpen my dagger and arrow, so that's just for me. Anyways.
Oh.
Oh my.
Anyways, 100 you said. Wait, before, actually, Jaminia.
Sir?
Yeah, it's a you know, it's that you look at her and she's pinching the bridge of her nose.
I knew Cross would mess it up.
And you know, so a little blood is leaking from her nose.
And sheer stupidity.
You were such a buffoon that you bled her
You physically
brain.
hurt her.
All right. Should I handle this?
No, I've got this.
Like you had the green dragon, like you had the hole, like you had riding on Amber.
Like, yeah, but I fell on you. Oh.
What do you
got a
think?
resume already.
Do you think 100 is fair?
I think I can get a little more out of it. Okay, I rolled my bluff check.
Not really bluff. This isn't more bluff. This is more diplomacy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just bartering.
Those are more valuable scales than they actually are. They're not lying.
Crap, and my diplomacy is crap. Okay, then.
Sorry, buddy.
I have some diplomacy.
You know, you don't have to sell them right now.
Well,
But that means carrying them around longer than we need to.
I have
Then
two.
hang on. While you're doing that, while you're getting that up, I turn back to Gnome. Actually, what else can these scales be used for?
People usually use them for like chainmail and stuff.
Armor.
Yes.
Okay,
We certainly.
that actually perks my ears if I was around, but I'm not around, so I can't really say anything.
Your armor
well,
sense is tingling.
maybe a little too. Well, maybe a little too.
Sorry, I
late.
suddenly imagined back at the tavern, Owen is like, I suddenly feel like I need to pull Cross down by the ear again.
Well, that's why.
Well, the big thing is I'm not sure. I spoke with the blacksmith, and he'll have my sword ready by tomorrow morning. I'm not sure if he'll have the same by the same thing, because he's gonna have a full schedule. So I'm thinking it may be best to. I know this sounds odd, and I know Owen's gonna hate me for this, but we may have to sell it. Because it's already yeah. Until the next town. Yeah. Yeah, and plus it's, let's say, noon-ish from what it looks like outside. Yeah. All right. Well, let's hold on to it for now.
You sure?
I think. Yeah. But there's going to be a. I assume we should hit a port eventually.
You know, worst case scenario, just bring it back as we're about to leave town later, because I do have to drop off my book anyway.
Right.
So what are you guys doing?
I guess I look back to Gnome. Actually, is it all right if we come back here? Possibly, I want to say later today, possibly early tomorrow.
The gnome looks around and says, "If I can find my chair in time."
I think you're under it, sir. On it.
That'd be hilarious if he was under it.
So what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I guess we're just leaving now then.
Yes.
Alright.
We're not gonna
Where you-
check if
where
we're
you-
gonna buy anything.
Oh yeah.
There
Oh
you
right.
Oh. Well,
Alright.
is there
In
anything
a
to buy
store.
here?
Oh right. I
We've
forgot.
got meat and produce right there.
Right. I forgot.
Food!
Oh right. I forgot. I have promised Amber rations.
You promised me rations! I ate
promised
3
rations.
times
Well, why don't
more.
you two stop arguing outside and come inside?
We are inside.
Yeah, we are inside.
Oh.
All right.
That's why we've been
I should
Are your
probably-
eyes are ineffective as your hearing?
Well,
Anyway.
you two.
I'm just looking
Mouth,
for.
at least.
What do you have?
The gnome starts rubbing his temples. If you four don't start bickering, I'm going to throw you out.
I'm so.
I
I'm
apologize,
sorry, sir.
Anyway, what do you have in terms of food that we can take on our journey?
Well, I have basic vegetarian and non-vegetarian rations.
Well, for her, I'm assuming non. What do you have for non-vegetarian, please?
Well, what's your preference?
What, Amber? What?
Bacon!
Pork.
Are you a dragon?
I do have some pork. I do have some pork rations.
Is that what you said?
How long? It's like how long are you going to be out for?
Let's go for. Let's just say for a week.
A week. All right. Then, do you mind jerky?
That fine? For now?
That'll last longer.
Yeah. That'll be fine.
All right. You get. All right. Add meat rations to your.
Equipment.
Yep.
Okay.
I have an idea, and I feel bad I didn't think about it earlier. I'm not part of the scene.
Rations. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Actually, I noticed that there are a few books up there. Yeah, are there any good books?
You can all. You're gonna have to roll a search check for that one.
All right, that's +5, so. Hey!
Oh.
Got a critical success.
You don't even have to look in the books to know what they're all about now.
It's for some reason your eyes are drawn to a history book.
How much for that history book?
Oh, that whole thing. That's about 10 gold pieces.
I'll take it then.
All right, add Directian history book to your inventory.
Sweet.
Oh, by the way, how much money for the? Sorry, I just wanted to wait for the meat rations.
5 GP each.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Okay, just try doing ahead.
How many did you get?
Times 7, I guess.
35.
Okay, 35.
All right, 35. Remember that she actually has to eat three times as much in a day.
Yes.
Right.
Can I have
I
that?
have an idea. I just feel bad because I'm not actually part of the scene.
All right.
Anyways, what? Okay, so we are heading back to the tavern.
Yay.
Yes.
You gotta admit, though, that was a pretty good story.
No, it wasn't.
No,
really
no, it
wasn't.
was
I was
I can
creeping
hear-
from the first syllable, dude.
I heard
Not even-
the BS from outside. It wasn't that good.
I mean, I respect you, Cross. You're quite funny, but you taking on a dragon, if I were to even go that size, pretty ridiculous.
All right, everyone heads out and heads to tavern.
Tavern. That is the name.
Tavern.
Of the tavern. Tavern.
Tavern.
And to like swoop down and just land on Cross's head and just kind of glare at him like he knows.
Actually, Cross, I'm gonna need you to roll a reflex save.
Oh boy, what for?
Oh,
Reflex
Somebody's
save that.
throwing something at him.
Okay.
Probably one of us.
That's +7.
Oh, I bet Jimmy just
Oh, you
smacks
should
him
be
upside the head. Please have
And
21.
21.
Okay.
Oh, darn it.
It's like for some reason it's like you sense danger, and you try stepping to the side, and you hear something plop right down next to you, and you look up and
Why you gotta do that to me? Come on.
and then you see Lucid above you.
I whispered across.
Become one of my favorite characters.
I think she knows. We entered the tavern.
I wish that had been a critical failure.
I know. I would have loved for that to have been a 1. Would have been beautiful.
All right. Well,
There you go.
Does anyone know where Faye is?
where did she go?
She's over by the fire.
By the fireplace.
Oh, there she is. All right. So, what are you guys doing now?
Discussing what we found out.
Yeah.
So how went your adventures?
No, wait.
Here, I'll see that the others are turned, and I'll go join them. Somehow I'm feeling Faye may not have been that observant.
Faye's reading. She is completely unaware of the world right now.
So
Okay,
how did
since
your
Faye
adventures
is
go?
reading, I suppose I have to explain. The water that we found has been unnaturally poisoned, and it's a very potent sleep drought that would knock somebody out for a week. Duplicating it would be about 150 gold, but I am curious, exactly how much do we want to have a poison that drugs somebody into a deep sleep?
Well, the only thing we can use that for is quick escape. Like for example,
for non-lethal takeouts if we need to escape a poison if both seems too strong.
right? For example, I just hypothetically, if the warden would come in here and and take a seat, we can easily sleight of hand slip it in his drink.
Don't
And he'd be out.
us.
Okay, here's first question. If the warden is the one who ended up poisoning the water, wouldn't you think that he might be immune to said poison?
Well, maybe
Probably.
not
Fair-
immune, but he should
fair
at least
point.
have an antidote.
I mean, that sounds like something sadistic that he'd love to do.
Fair point, but still. Well, we managed to get to the. Amber and I managed to get to the.
Cross is raising his hand.
Yes, Cross.
Actually, what about, say, sleep arrows?
Ooh, so
That's something interesting, yes.
it's sort of like a weird poison arrow. That could work.
Dipping your weapons in this water, that could be a potent use for them.
I want to ask the DM about that. What are the finaglings in order to make that happen?
You did. Yeah, it's not really. It's not really all that complicated. It's just dipping an arrow in water.
And it wouldn't really take that much water for each arrow, so
Nope.
Yeah.
Just like dip. It's not really. It gets wet and then just fire.
Or perhaps, say, to any other, blunt weapons, if you manage to get close and you nick someone.
Huh, that's
The
true.
only thing that
My
I
nerd side is raging, but I'm gonna let this continue.
The only thing I'd be worried about is if somebody rolls a critical 1 and accidentally nicks themselves in the process.
Cough, cough, cross, cough, cough.
That
fair.
won't happen.
Fair
Yeah, just like you were able to completely convince the gnome.
Fair point. Well, we did manage to get to the. Well, Amber and I managed to go to the blacksmith, and he's currently strengthening up my short sword. So he's using actually the blade from the Minotaur axe to help me out with that. So hope that should be ready first thing in the morning. So just in case, I'm gonna run right over and then we're out of here. Meantime. We should probably anything else?
I picked up this book here. It's Drectian history, I believe.
Fairn almost senses the book.
You're gonna have to roll a listen check for that.
I figured also.
Selective hearing. Book. I hear book.
He looks to Jaminia.
And here's book it. She almost teleports next to you. Yeah, she actually knocks into you.
roll a damage check.
She's like,
I heard book.
I've never seen someone move so fast.
Try bringing the real me into a bookstore. You won't see me for another 20 minutes after you blink.
Yeah, Cross was just talking about it.
Cross, do you give it to her?
Before that, I looked at Jaminia. Maybe this could also help you too.
Jaminia raises her eyebrow and says, how?
Well, in case we need to know something, then we have this book about it.
Do forgive me, perhaps I know very little about human politics, but wouldn't one who was raised to ascend to the throne know about the history of their own country?
Yeah, that's like Jaminia says, yeah, that's a very good point.
Well, I didn't know, so I figured that was the first thing. So if that's the case, I look back to Faye, then maybe you might like it.
Thank you.
Fine.
You hear Lucid's voice. You hear Lucid's voice outside, and he actually sounds approving.
Cross did something right for his master for once. We are learning.
It's let's see what.
My apologies.
Lucid says.
Okay. What's going on?
And Lucid's typing.
Uh-oh.
He's sending us a tweet. Okay.
Well, anyway, Ivan.
That's nice.
Speaking of, do we have a room for tonight?
Oh, we do indeed. I've actually secured us 4 rooms, 2 beds each, so we all should have a place to sleep. Although Rose did volunteer to sleep in the stable, so we will be saving a little bit of money in that regard.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
it's not like we need very much need for saving money, because look what I happened upon in the tavern.
Okay.
That's
You
a lot of
earned that, man.
How?
So sparkly with so much shine.
We weren't gone for that long, though.
Duel,
I actually met this very kind old man in the corner over there, and he played in a very similar key to me. It almost feels like I know him from somewhere. And then he just disappeared without a trace.
I'm not one for music, but y'all missed it.
Okay then.
The entire tavern was bumping.
You know, with your playing skills, I would believe that.
Well, plus side, I guess.
Sound bite.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going. Tavern was bumping.
Well, on the plus side, I guess we got most of the tavern folk on our side in case anything goes down. Thanks to your magical playing. There's no other way to put it.
Oh, my pleasure. Years and years of practice.
But I suggest before we go, before we go, I think we should probably at least inspect the rooms.
Indeed.
Because there is a fair just in case, because again we're still technically on the run. The guard, keep it lowering. The guards may still be after us, so we got to make sure there's no traps or whatever in any of our rooms, especially Jaminia's. She's targeting.
Don't we still have some errands to run? What was our decision with the poison? We still wanted to make that.
I can see us using that as dipping with arrows and for future combat. Yes, I'm
like
just
to say
waiting for that moment when something goes wrong, and we don't have a cure poison potion to fix it.
Right. I want to say out of character, nerd mentioned that poisons and venoms don't usually function the same way. I understand that in fantasy worlds they do, but I'm just gonna put that nerd out there. Okay.
Okay.
Unless you're eating the arrows, but yeah. Anyway, continue.
All right. Well, did we have any news about the dragon scales?
Well, I was gonna sell them, but JT over here thinks that we should wait a bit.
Yeah, because apparently I just found this out. Dragon scales can actually be used for armor. And
you never know.
The only problem I foresee is we probably have to hold on for a little bit longer because the blacksmith's going to be busy especially with my sword all day, and he's going to have no time to actually work on the armor. So I'm thinking we should probably hold on to it for now.
Okay.
If worst case scenario, we could sell it to the blacksmith. Seems like it's more valuable to him than it would be the general store.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if people are eating breakfast in the tavern, I have
it's afternoon now.
Oh, it's afternoon now.
Not
Well,
lunchtime.
we still have a lot of daylight left, and I suggest we figure out what our next move is.
Right.
Jaminia.
I was hoping to wait until we were done shopping before we actually plan out our next move.
All right then.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a suggestion. I'm trying to. I believe. Did any of us get rations? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yes, I got a couple. Yes, got several meat rations for Amber.
Okay.
We can also go hunting. That's never.
We can also go hunting. How many of us would you say are adept at hunting?
That's like Jaminia points at Cross, Jalarum, and Rose, and then herself. Half of us.
Okay, that's half of us. So that certainly can cut things back. I also want to mention, if we do go shopping for more rations today or tomorrow, we may be able, again, I'm trying to save money here. If we get spoiled rations, I might be able to purify them.
Fair enough.
So
You might be able to buy them maybe for half price and then purify them.
Exactly.
Fair Thurin, roll a search check.
Okay, hold on. That is.
Right.
I reacted better to the books.
Yeah, you're just continuing reading your book. Keep going. Keep talking, guys.
Oh dear, that's ominous.
Well,
Okay.
I have to say, I've looked over this town. I haven't been to a town like this in so long, but the people here seem nice.
Oh yeah, the Gatlas Town is like the best place if you're for stuff that's multiracial.
Did any of you see anything weird though? Or perhaps felt like you were being followed? I'm assuming since most of us kept our guard up.
Not really. No, I didn't really.
None of you really thought. None of you really felt like it, since none of you were really looking.
No, not really. I mean,
The guards seem quite friendly, so I wouldn't say that there's anybody we encountered that was mysterious at all.
I'm starting to get curious about this woman that's over here.
Well,
Not really.
She's reading her own book.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I know like half the people in town. And I mean, I know the blacksmith.
Then I guess I'll have to ask this, just in case things do go south and she shows up here with armed forces. I'm assuming we have a place that maybe we can stay at or hide.
I can. Well, I can.
In case, I don't know, they show up in the middle of the night and try to kill us in our sleep.
I have an idea for that. Well, that's why I'm saying let's check the rooms out first, because I have an idea to make sure we all stay safe for the night.
Well, maybe I should ask the barkeep and tell us where the rooms are, and then we can have a stakeout and see what they like.
Right. In the meantime, I can ask the blacksmith if he has an extra room for the night. That way, I can grab my my.
Don't you live here?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not sure if the person that has the room.
And doesn't your family live here?
My mom technically does, but I haven't talked to her in like a month. But it's a possibility, and no, that's not a good idea. That's the first place they would look. But I can't. But it couldn't hurt to at least check first to scout out the place, check out for any supplies or anything at my place.
We're not gonna rob this place, I hope.
Jimmy asked you, what's the name of the place?
Let's see. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head because I haven't. Again, this is for the DM. I haven't really given a name for it.
The drowned rat.
No, it's
the green cauldron. I don't know.
No, the name of the place is, well, it's right around the corner. I believe I remember calling it the foxhole.
Oh, foxhole.
Okay.
Zach, be quiet. I know what. Same thing.
Shush to the
Not like
perverted
it.
people.
Not like I meant like
This big burly man walks over. It's like, excuse me, did I hear you talking about a foxhole?
Yes,
We're not into that. I mean, continue.
Why do you ask?
I want to know what your business is around that place.
It's my home.
His eyes widen. Oh.
Oh, what?
Huh?
You must be Jaloryn.
Okay, I'm back.
Yes. And you
Okay.
are?
This finally gets fair.
I'm the constable. Your mother's gone missing.
Come again?
What?
How?
Yeah, your mother's gone missing.
That can't be. Like,
That's the bad news. It's like I have been tracking them, and I was planning to have something go on tonight. So,
Did you see what happened, or
we'll talk later. It's like we'll talk tonight.
Will you still be
That's
here?
He just goes back and starts throwing his darts at the wall.
oh, that guy. Okay, I see him. So
Why did
that's
someone kidnap your mother?
because that's how he got me. Because that's how he got me. The son of a expletive. That's how he got me.
Jaminia sighs. So, it's starting to get late. If there's anything we need to do it right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I call over. Faye, you gotta return the book now.
Oh, must we?
Yes. Otherwise, they send more guards after us.
I don't really want to deal with guards again.
You head back to the apothecary, and then the apothecary sees you all walk in, and she's like, "Oh, thank goodness! I didn't want to have to send the guards after you. That would have been awkward."
This book is so fascinating. It's hard to let go, but thank you for letting me read.
You're welcome. Anything else you want?
Do we want that poison?
Yeah, the cure poison might work.
All right. At 200. Well, it's okay. So, if you're gonna hand her the poison, and then she'll begin to distill it. She begins to distill it. All right. If you hand over the 150 gold for how much ever you want, I can have it ready for you in the morning.
I do have 125 to contribute.
I can Well, I'm probably Who's and I are probably going to be the ones to use it more. Cross and I are probably going to be the ones to use it more often since we.
You and Who's that's right.
I was gonna say. Let's say I can put in probably 25.
Did we all make this trip?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking so. So actually, hang on. I gotta.
Yeah.
This would help if I had a calculator first.
Sorry.
What do you need
It's
to
150.
No, because I already I forgot to subtract 35 for the. Okay, yeah, I can add in I can supply 25.
I'll supply 25 as well.
That's
I don't like this poison. Didn't appreciate what it did to me, so I don't think I'm going to contribute any of my money to this endeavor.
Cross. How much money do you have? Like,
I only have 15 left.
crap.
I could have sworn that I had more though.
This is something that Cross is going to be using exclusively, isn't he?
Pretty much.
Well, considering I have a small fortune with me, I can contribute some.
That would be most helpful.
How much do you need?
75.
75, and
Well,
you may have...
let me. Okay, never mind. I was gonna put in another 25. Lessen the load.
No hurt.
Here, I'll at least put in 5. I want to at least have some backup just in case.
All right, do the math.
Okay, so in that case, you contribute 70, so I'm down to. Okay, so I am down to 40 gold.
I have 100.
I have 330 left.
Okay. So, all right. So, shit. All right. She says, "All right, you're all right. Your poison will be ready in the morning."
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You begin to leave. You start to leave, and it's starting to get pretty dark.
Wait. I want to do business with the lady.
All right.
Okay.
I believe you had some. I believe an apothecary like this would have some health potions, correct?
Yes.
Which do you have, and how much are they?
Cure light wounds is 50 gold, and cure moderate wounds is 200 gold.
Okay, I'll take one of the cure light wounds.
All right. Remove 50 gold pieces from your inventory and add 1 cure light wounds potion.
Okie dokie. I was hoping to get the moderate wounds. I don't have that money.
Okay. So, all right.
Oh, wait, hang on. I don't have the giant axe.
I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong pages. So it was how much again?
50 gold and a cure light wounds.
There we go.
All right. So
I still have some money left over. Do you guys think we should buy any more?
Actually, no, that probably
Let's
wouldn't
not
work.
blow it all.
Yeah, let's not be completely broke at the end of this. Just mostly broke.
Oh no, I have 370 gold. I'm just saying that if we need to buy something, we might as well do it now.
Not trying to be greedy. I am a dragon, but I kind of want to reserve what I have for food.
Okay.
Actually,
how much does the cure light wounds potion weigh? DM, I ask.
Sorry, what?
How much does the potion weigh?
About half a pound.
Half pound.
You know, okay.
How much does the Directian history weigh?
About a pound.
Okay.
Actually, can I ask one real quick last thing? I take the dead viper out of my bag and look to the lady. Question: is there anything left in this viper that I could possibly use?
Can I, since
roll
this
diplomacy.
is since this is technically the first time that Cross has brought this snake to my attention, can I do a knowledge nature check?
Yeah.
Sure.
Diplomacy is 2. Well, let's see.
Me too.
Oh.
Boom!
Okay,
I
never
know what
mind.
that thing is.
Yeah, it's like, you know that's a basic small viper. Okay, sweetie, you know that's a basic small viper, and yes, it does do a little bit of. Yes, it can be a little bit. It does require a little bit of poison, but extraction is a little requires a little bit of precision, and if you don't do it correctly, you're gonna lose all of the venom.
Okay. So is that all I know? Nothing about like where or why these things may have been sent to us or any of that?
No, it's like you just know that those are just simple snakes.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
But yeah, is there anything that I can do with this dead snake?
It's the apothecary goes, unless if you're willing to pay.
You don't have any gold
It
left.
would be good on a shish kebab.
I only have 10 gold left.
Yeah, I have a question for DM because this was
Sure.
slightly unclear when it happened. Is there any snake meat left, or did Shiloh eat it all?
He probably ate a good chunk of it.
Because Shiloh ate a good chunk of it.
Okay. All right, just checking.
Okay, so yeah, is that it?
Yeah. Guess
All
that's
right, you guys head back to the tavern.
All right, I'm back.
All right,
I go back.
you guys head back to the tavern,
Oh.
and it is now nighttime.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
before we get the hay, should we search out the rooms as we requested before?
Yep. I'm gonna do.
You search the rooms, and they're completely safe.
Okay.
Well, that was
Alright.
easy.
Where's that puppy?
All right. So.
The puppy's outside in the kennel, and you can actually hear him whining a little bit, and then you're just kind of resisting. It's like, we need to talk first, and I'll be there in a second.
All right. So.
Stop making that noise! Oh my goodness!
I'm just looking around, see if there's like any windows or anything.
Nice. Yeah, you don't. There's no windows around here. Just
Okay, so it's just a corner, like 4 corner rooms. Gotcha.
I don't want to sleep.
Well, we've got at least one of us has a meeting to attend tonight.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need
Yes,
some.
you're probably gonna need help.
I'm gonna need some muscle.
Definitely count me in.
All right, hang on a
Simon, I
second.
can accompany.
Hang on a second, what?
If Amber needs to sleep, I don't know how much this is going to help, but if I have replenished my spells, then I can at least cast Protection from Evil on Amber, in the hopes that if anything happens, that it might provide a little bit of assistance. But because that's all I can think to do right now. I don't know what else we can do to stop.
You can do that.
Amber, if you are feeling a bit uneasy over the night, would you like me to stay with you until you fall asleep?
I'm just hoping Protection from Evil will at least calm her stress.
The last thing I want to do is breathe fire in the middle of the inn, so that would be a good idea.
Well, might I suggest sleeping over by the fireplace so that way, if you do, we have fire.
All right, Jim.
DM question.
All right, Jiminia begins unfurling a map on the table.
Hold on, I have a DM question for future reference, and I hope you're not offended by this, Amber. Would calm animals work on her?
I am offended! I am not an animal!
No.
Don't trigger a dragon!
All right, so this is your world map.
Okay.
All right, I hope everyone had a productive afternoon. Time to plot our next course.
Gotcha.
Best plan we have is to request the help of the other territories. It doesn't matter where we go first, but we do need a plan. We could head west and speak with the elves of the Selenia and Sabaton, knocking out two birds with one stone. Or we could head east and do the same thing with Optimar and the Galgary elves. Or we could immediately head south to Mirror Port and cut directly to Sabaton and Optimar faster. I'm thinking we should head west first, but I'm open to suggestions.
Well, which one?
West seems good. That's my backyard, practically.
Right. So who's more likely to join us in our quest if we're really going on for like a big out brawl against Directian?
You can definitely count on my people if I'm able to reason with them.
I cannot promise anyone, any of the few elves that I know of the forest, I cannot promise which way they will go, but perhaps they can be swayed. But I can certainly try and see if I can rally any of my animal friends. They're not usually ones to meddle, but...
There is a town in Solonia Forest called Lefter. It is my hometown, and there are many elves that live there. We could start there.
That actually would be a good thing.
Well, I guess the more allies, the better. So I say west is our best option.
Very well.
All right, west first it is.
Seems most of us have come from the west.
Well, I'm here.
Well, yeah.
DM correction. Did I come from Gatlowstone?
I
can't remember.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, my master raised me here. That's right.
Okay, so anyways, you hear a knock on the door.
All right. Who goes?
Who is it?
Let's have the... puppy! Oh, sorry.
Oops, wrong.
There's two of everybody!
Oh!
We're in the universe!
Don't rock your dragon!
Wrong button.
Who is this person?
My friend!
He's the other epic loot player.
It's so good to see you again.
Yeah, he smiles. It's like, I can't linger here for very long, so I'm just going to give you this. He hands you a piece of paper and then leaves.
Okay.
Ooh.
Who was that?
I told you, it's the epic loot player from earlier.
All right.
What?
Are you gonna look at it?
Of course. Should I do a search check? Or should I just read it?
Just read it.
Just read it.
It looks like notes, like musical notes.
Looks like a new song.
Is that a spell song or just a regular song?
Well, it is in the key of the lute, so I should be able to play it.
You want to try?
Sure.
All right. You see, it does have a title on it called "Song of the Sun."
Song of the Sun.
All right, you got roll a perform check.
Alrighty.
If it's
Can't
Love
wait
by
now.
the Song, I'm gonna die.
33.
Probably
There's
not.
getting a
Ocarina
Legend
of
of
Time
Zelda
stuff
vibe.
going on right now.
I think you're right.
That's,
comes
for
the-
some reason you all begin to feel a little more hopeful. You stop playing. Add Song of the Sun to your abilities list.
Nice.
It's
alright.
over.
I unfortunately do not like that song anymore, and I can tell you why.
Would you believe that's my favorite
I
song?
blame Keyframe probably.
It's the B. It was from the B movie.
That's actually my favorite song.
You hear
of all
another.
time.
You hear another knock on the door.
Who goes?
Oh, okay, there you are.
Oh, hello.
It's like, are you guys ready?
Can I bring my puppy?
Oh,
Yes.
oh, wait, I remember. I still have the pole. I still get the pole.
Okay.
Right.
What do you want to do with that thing?
I have a combat weapon.
You try to turn that thing into a quarterstaff?
Into a bow staff, I guess.
I got a little bow staff. Kind of.
Huh. I was wondering what that big old pole was on the back.
Okay. So.
Do you want to borrow my quarterstaff?
It's okay. So it's like there's no time. Follow me.
Gotcha.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Oh, we're all following him?
No, it's just me, Jaminia, JT, and Rose, I think?
I thought I was coming along.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so,
I
okay. So
thought-
who's not coming?
are we all coming?
I imagine that Amber needs to get some sleep because she had a very difficult night.
And I said I would stay with her, right, to keep her.
Okay, so
And I already cast my
we're doing
protection
without
on him.
Ivan.
Okay. So
There's
I'm
still
staying,
me.
and Ivan's
Me.
staying.
Faye,
Alrighty.
Faye's coming with you.
By the way, I noticed in the chat bar next to your name, if you click on it, you can list yourself as your character's name.
Really?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So look, I'm gonna do it. No, no.
You're sneaking around at night, and
Where?
you're sneaking around at night, and the constable he's talking to you is like, "All right, I've been tracking this kidnapper for a while. Apparently, he's a slaver."
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
OMG. Sorry, I'm still psyched about this.
It's I tracked him to this very house.
Oh,
but-
darn.
And I wanted to wait until night because criminals being a night. And then he starts sniffing around. What you all have for dinner?
We didn't. Did we have? I don't think we ate.
We just we have
We have rations.
we have rations, but we didn't eat anything yet. Why?
Here, just wondering if noticing a strange smell. Anyways,
Yeah, can we do like a knowledge check on that? Or
sure.
does anybody else smell it? I'll start with that.
I don't have a smell. I don't know what smell check.
Yeah, I
would
don't think
actually
there's a smell check. I don't.
I know you're carrying
just
jerky.
keep going. So he points at the house. It's like, that's the house.
do. Gotcha. Well, Constable, do you need a warrant to go in?
He pulls one out.
So we're back up, basically, in case this goes south.
Unfortunately, the night watch has been a little understaffed. So when you came to me, it was kind of a godsend.
Ah, okay.
So
DM question:
Yes,
Is this a 1 or 2 story house?
it's a one-story house.
No, because I was gonna have. Okay, can I have Lucid fly around the back windows to see? if
Yes, you can.
I'm going to have him do that.
All I see is
Alright.
an image of the buildings. Is that normal?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Lucid,
Lucid
check
flies around and walks back.
Shilta ti iviek ike sone wuks. Wuks tepoha frik ulhir svaloan griups.
What did you do? You broke Lucid's voice.
Anyways,
He okay? Did he have a stroke?
It's
one sec.